one week for the Expo, you know, man. Oh, we're live. There's the light. It's on.
Hey!
What is the hey? What's
up,
There we
gangsters?
go. Whoa, gangsters. Anyways, what's up, boys and girls? Jonathan Mercado.
Jaden Prince.
I'm gonna put her as a bobblehead. But anyways, guys, thank you for joining in on another Facebook Live. Every Wednesday we do it at 10. What time is it right
Every
now?
Wednesday we do it.
Yeah, because right now it's like 10:30-ish.
10:15.
10:15, okay. So thank you for joining us in. This week we're going to title 1 Week Roll Call. Why is it 1 week roll call? Jay, why is it 1 week roll call?
MX25 is next Wednesday.
So for all you guys that have not registered for MX25, A, shame on you, and B, go to expo.gofst.com. Be part of the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people that have registered already and are going to come to the show. So make sure you show up. Make sure you register. But before we get into MX25, let's do some house cleaning stuff. So we still have the kicker promos going on. I showed them last week. It's the double 12 box with the amp sub bass knob. We have the downfiring truck box with amp sub bass knob. And also we have a single 12-inch in a ported box with amp sub bass knob. All at an insane deal. Check with your sales rep on pricing on those. Hint, hint, hint. We're going to have some really killer deals on those at the show too.
Yes, those will be at the show.
So make sure you check out the kicker booth. Ask for what they have for specials. Make sure you also come with, questions about products and product lines that you want to talk about at your shops, because there's a lot of questions surrounding products right now.
Yeah.
A lot. And there's a lot of new products that a lot of people do not know.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure you come on down. We also have the Memphis Menfuego bundle going on right now. That includes the Menfuego box with a 4-channel amp. I've sold so many of those, I can't even tell you. And so many customers have came back saying positive information. If you're trying to get into the Chuchero loudspeaker community, you don't need to have much in your showroom floor that tells customers that you're in that business, because believe it or not, there is a lot of that business going on right now. So make sure you get a hold of your sales rep, ask about the Menfuego bundle package deal. We definitely have it going on right now.
And if you don't believe us, come on down to MX25, because we also will have those there.
At a really, really, really good price.
Oh,
and also maybe even playing, so you guys could get a hint of what they sound like. So next thing we want to talk about is DS18 promo. We have a Thunder Bundle and a Thunder Bundle side vent. Very, very crazy bundle packages with DS18 right now. If you're not familiar with DS18, shame on you. They are the gorillas when it comes to the loudspeaker community. So once again, if you want to get into something that you don't normally do, it's not your cup of tea, make sure you talk to your sales rep. Get some DS18, bundle packages at your shops. Even talk about loudspeaker setups for certain vehicles. I guarantee you'll be very impressed on how they sound.
Yep. We'll have those at MX25 too.
I can't with you, Jay.
What else will we have at MX25?
Well, not at MX25. This is house cleaning stuff. So stuff that's on promo right now.
That will also be at MX25.
Oh my God. So guys, for a lot of you guys that have taken advantage of the Drone XE camera, that's the front camera that you can view on your cell phone from First Tech. We are still doing a promo right now. You buy the XE dash camera and we'll give you a free rear camera, free of charge. Saves you a bunch of money. Give it to your customers and you'll be the hero. Remember, if you're not familiar with the Drone XE, give your sales rep a call. We'll tell you the ins and outs of that whole camera. It is the #1 selling dash camera that you can view live on your cell phone at any time, as long as you have cell service. So there's only a few companies that do that type of feature, and we got you covered with the First Tech.
Absolutely. Definitely check out Facebook Live from 2 weeks ago. Johnny did an unboxing of both the front and the rear camera, talked about all the specs, how it integrates with the drone mobile app, and just everything about this promotion. So definitely check out Facebook Live from 2 weeks ago for more information on that.
And guys, also Sony promos. Make sure you take advantage of the Sony promos now. They are ending. Just like every other vendor, every vendor has had crazy tariffs added to their products due to price increases from overseas. So make sure you take advantage of all of these promos going on right now. The Sony promo, GS, ES, the radio promos. Make sure you stock up right now. This is your time. Get it before the 25th because a lot of prices we've seen are going up and up and up and up. So get a hold of your sales rep here at GoFast and load up on all these promos to make sure you get ahead of the ball. Now, and then one more promo I want to talk about. Alpine has buy 4 ILX W670s, get $37 off each one. So you have to buy 4, a master pack, 4 of the ILX W670, and you get $37 off each one. Call your sales rep to jump all over that deal because, like I stated earlier, all these promos are coming to an end at the end of the month. Tariffs they're increasing pricing, unfortunately. Some manufacturers have already had to increase their prices due to already buying new inventory, and obviously us buying new inventory, it's at the increased price. So make sure you get all the stuff that is still at the promo pricing before the tariffs because it's just going to keep going up and up. And, shout out to all you guys that understand and support GoFast. Just know we're here to help you guys out. We're here at Knowledgeable Sales Reps. We have 8 total sales reps. Just want to give a shout out also to our new sales rep. A lot of you guys may know who he is, Brett Day. He is now here at GoFast Solutions. So shout out to Brett Day for joining our family. Another one of the old team members from the old regime that joined our team. Who knows? Who knows who will be next?
Another great thing that I would like to mention is, like Johnny said, before price increases, you want to get the promos. That should be another incentive to go to MX25 because you could be getting so many great deals that you will probably not see for a while.
Especially our outlet room.
Yep.
There's going to be hundreds of thousands of dollars in our outlet room at some insane pricing, guys. So make sure you come with cash. You come with a credit card ready to buy. We will be taking credit cards there. We will take cash also. Make sure you come to the outlet room because there's going to be deals after deals after deals, and it's only available for Expo show attendees.
Yep.
Next thing we want to talk about, and I can't say, well, maybe I'll just bleep it out. This is what Jay wrote on the paper.
Oh,
MX25. Let's beep, bing, get it.
Yeah!
You can, and it starts with an F and ends with a G.
Let's freaking get it.
Yeah, she didn't write freaking, that I can tell you. So, guys, officially 1 week away as of today for the MX25 Expo. Doors officially open at 7:30. Usually, I'm telling you right now, it gets very, very crowded because of registrations. So make sure you get there at 7:30. For free parking, you can park at the MGM Casino Garage. It's literally a 5-minute walk down, literally.
Get your hot girl walk steps in.
Yeah, so you literally get out the garage, you'll come outside, you'll go around the building straight to the Mass Mutual Center. Or, if you're lazy like me, you'll pay the $20 for the parking.
Or if you're handicapped.
I'm both. You'll pay for the parking spot that's to the left of the Mass Mutual Center. It's literally diagonally there. It's $20 parking. Unfortunately, we don't cover it, guys. But $20 is a small investment.
Save that $20 for the Expo Outlet and park your booty at the MGM.
And just to let you guys know also, at the outlet, so let me read here what you wrote. So make sure you are registered before April 18th so you can receive a wristband for our outlet room. Anybody that registers after April 18th, unfortunately, will not get a wristband for the outlet room. So make sure you register now. expo.gofst.com will tell you, you'll be able to register there. You'll also see time slots of trainings that are going on. Make sure you also check out the Sony, experience the sound booth between ES and GS that they're going to have going on throughout the day in one of the rooms. A lot of you guys have been asking me how the stuff sounds. This is your time to actually experience it, and make sure you go see my buddy Chris Beulah at the Sony Experience the Sound rooms. So make sure you go to the one of those rooms.
And also, if for any event, you should definitely do it before. But if you don't register before April 18th, the only thing that you're not going to be able to access is that Expo Outlet Room, which of course we would like you to take those deals as much as you want to, but you're still more than welcome to come. You are totally invited. We just need the time to be able to set up your packet, your welcome little goodie bag, everything. That's why we kind of have that predetermined date to have everything set up for you. You could still attend all the trainings, see the expo floor, the expo floor. You could meet with any of the vendors, but to get access and receive a different colored wristband for the Expo Outlet Room, you do have to register before April 18th, which is this Friday.
Correct. And also, for all you early registrants, we told you that there's always going to be a perk for registering early, for coming to the show early. You will be getting in the mail, if you haven't gotten already. A lot of you guys are asking, well, why did I get a blue wristband? That wristband is just saying that you get first dibs at the outlet room early in the morning at 9 a.m. So make sure you wear the wristband and you come on down to the early access to the room. You guys have qualified out of the 100 early registrants. So make sure you check your mailboxes and also your email inboxes and look for the blue early access outlet room wristband. It should be there. Make sure you bring it to the show.
Put it in your car now.
Yeah, so that way you don't forget. So that way you get early access into the outlet room.
And also, just to clarify, there is only one blue colored wristband per business. So only one of you guys can attend so that we can get as many of the first 100 registrants as possible. But there's only one person that can wear that blue wristband, and we also have them numbered. So if you have one of those blue wristbands, put it on yourself, because you are the only one that is going to be able to attend that first batch.
Correct. And not only that, don't worry about if you buy something at the 9 a.m. early entry outlet room, or even at the 3 or 4 o'clock, whichever time it is that we will hold your products for you. We have actually, at the end of the show, you'll be allowed to drive through. It's going to be almost like a drive through into the outlet room area, pick up your stuff, and then just drive out.
Yep.
So, don't worry about you having to go back to your car, come back, etc. No, you can leave it at our facility. We're going to put your name on it, paid, blah, 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 and left at that location, so that way, at the end of the show, you're able to drive in, pick up the stuff, and drive out.
Exactly. Especially with the parking, not like the Sturbridge where it was just the parking lot right outside. A lot of people are going to be parking at the MGM. So instead of having to lug everything back to your car in the middle of the day, take carts, we're going to label everything. And then at the end of the show, that is when we will open up the garage doors, and you'll, like Johnny said, be able to pull your car in and then drive right home with your car fully stocked of awesome good deals.
So guys, one more thing I got to say, make sure you bring business cards.
Yes.
A lot of these deals that we have going on, not at the outlet room, but every vendor, which you're going to get a paper like this, scavenger hunt. Every vendor has deals at their booths, all right? So if you happen to, if let's say you're doing the scavenger hunt, in order to qualify for the grand prizes, okay, you physically have to get this stamped by every booth. So you have to pay a visit to every booth. There's going to have little stamps, and they're just going to stamp it in the corner. Boom, boom, you visit it. You visited ADS, you visited Alpine, you got a little stamp. You visited Kicker, you visited Cicada, you got little stamps on your paper. Once you have all this filled out, bring it to the front desk where you registered at, and they'll get you into the grand prizes. If you did not fill this out, you will not be able to qualify for the grand prizes. Now, there's a kicker. Each booth.
Sorry, get it.
Each booth will have 3 additional promos going on.
Do you get the pun?
Yeah, I do. Each booth will have 3 extra promos going on in their booths that you'll be able to buy and purchase. That's why we tell you to bring your business cards. They're going to have special deals on 3 products. You can, for every product you buy that's on a deal at their booths. So whether you're at the Kicker booth, the Diamond booth, DSA Tune booth, Linkswell, Limitless, Sound Shield, etc. I could go on and on. They'll give you additional stamps. So for instance, let's say you went to the ADS booth, you bought 2 specials, you're going to get 2 additional stamps. All right. So you'll see the paper, it'll have 2 additional stamps. You'll bring that to the registration booth. Once you bring it to the registration booth, you'll get 2 additional entries into the grand prizes, guys. So the more stuff you buy, the more entries you will get into the grand prizes.
Should we talk about the grand prizes really quick?
Yeah, and then so make sure you do that at the, make sure it's all filled out and it's all at every booth, and you purchase some stuff. You do have to complete it by 4 p.m. So make sure you go pay a visit to every booth, talk to the manufacturers, ask them questions, and just get it stamped. So that way you'll qualify for the grand prizes. Now,
wait, before that, Johnny talked a little bit about how they're going to have order forms. So at every single vendor booth, they're going to have specials. They're going to have an order form sheet that the vendor will help you fill out. And then, like Johnny said, bring business cards. They will then take your order. They will put it in a box. And then the next day, you will receive an invoice or a sales order with everything that you bought. So we will take care of it after the fact, but definitely place your orders. This is just a quick example of all the different specials that all the different vendors have going on. Definitely take advantage. But of course, the more that you buy, the more chances that you have to win these awesome grand prizes that we should talk about.
So let's start from bottom up.
Yeah.
So grand prizes. This is from the scavenger hunt grand prizes. You get qualified to win a 75-inch TV, $1,000 spending spree here at GoFast, $1,500 spending spree here at GoFast, or you'll qualify to win a trip for 2 at Knowledge Fest in Atlantic City, including $500 spending spree, including hotel. You know what I mean? So, and tickets to Knowledge Fest. Guys, this is a big opportunity to make sure you bring your business up and get your learn on, not only here at GoFast Solutions, but also at Knowledge Fest in Atlantic City. So make sure you visit every booth and get qualified for the grand prizes.
And just to say something, these are just the grand prizes. As you know, if you've been to one of these shows before, we give away a lot. There is a ton of other different items from different vendors that we're going to be giving away. So definitely stay tuned until the end. Get your scavenger hunt, fill it all out so you're entered to win into the grand prizes. But also, we will be doing all of the giveaways at the end of the day. Is it during the happy hour normally that's going to happen?
Usually during the happy hour, 5 o'clock is when we start announcing the prizes and giveaways.
Yep, so definitely stick around for that. And also, you got to stick around to be able to bring everything that you bought from the Expo Outlet Room home.
Yeah, and guys, let's talk about some trainings. D, can we pop up some trainings on the screen there?
Yep.
Give us a second, guys. It's all done real time, like I've explained over and over again. There is no pre-dating, setting up. This is us throwing this all from the cuff. So D does a great job at keeping up with us. So training sessions from 9 to 10 a.m. All right. You get the Sony Chris Beulah experiencing, GS and ES sound session. You're going to get the First Tech training also from 9 to 10. That's in rooms 1 and 5. Next training session 2 is from 10:05 to 11:05. And this is room 1. You still get the Sony sound listening experience by Chris Beulah. Room number 4 is going to have JP from Fortin talking about their products and then what's new for this year. Room 2 is going to have Kenwood and JVC talking about their new Maestro piece, which I definitely will tell you to pay a visit to that. Because like I explained in earlier segments of our Wednesday Facebook, a lot of you guys understand that cars are getting harder and harder to put head units. Well, JVC Kenwood has a solution for you with those newer vehicles that you cannot put radios in, and it uses the factory bezel with ADS and the radio to put aftermarket radios in there. So definitely check that out. Room 2. Room 5 is going to be Lucas Lighting by Josh White. He's going to touch on a lot of vehicles and a lot of products that they're doing. Lucas Lighting is one of the leaders in lighting, so make sure you pay attention to that training class. Room 3, Memphis, is going to do a training on all their brand new products by Ellis. Ellis is a great guy. He's going to teach you all the new ropes in and out of what's going on with Memphis and also what's going on with their new product lines. Training session number 3 is from 11:10 to 12:10 in meeting rooms 1 through 5. Room 1 still will be Sony with Chris Beulah, experiencing GS and ES sound quality and listening sessions. So once again, I recommend you for sure to go pay a visit to that. Then room 4, a lot of you guys have been asking for some social media help. Well, we actually hired Caitlin Young from Social Media Doctors to talk about how to gain interest in your business and how to use social media to your benefit to bring in more business. Guys, it's a training you definitely want to sit in on. Room 2 is going to be JVC, talking about their new pieces. That, like I said, very interesting products. I absolutely will recommend you guys to sit in on that training if you want to, get advanced from your competitors, because a lot of guys that don't get trained on these pieces, they're not going to know how to sell it. And let me tell you, when I went to the boot camp, JVC boot camp, and got trained on it and got a sense of seeing and feeling, it was very impressive. And that's why you need to get trained on. So JVC in combination with ADS, we'll be talking about their new radios. Room 3 is going to be Limitless with Robert. He's going to talk about all the profits of lithium batteries and how it works and what needs to be, what you need to use, what can and cannot be done with it. So definitely, a lot of you guys have 100 billion questions about lithium batteries. Make sure you you go to the Limitless Lithium training. That's going to be humongous for a lot of you guys catching up with lithium batteries. Room 5 is going to be Rockford Fosgate. So pretty much it's going to be a sales training and technical training on Rockford Fosgate products. They have a whole bunch of new products in their barn. So make sure Room 5, if you're a Rockford guy and you want to get trained on, make sure you go pay a visit to Room 5. Training session number 4 from 1:40 to 2:40. Room 1, once again, Sony, Chris Beulah. Please take the opportunity to listen in on those trainings, on the Sony training. Ask Chris a bunch of questions about the difference between GS and ES and what makes them fantastic in audio and high quality audiophile sound systems. You'll be surprised, even the GS stuff, how they sound fantastic at a very aggressive price point. Room 4 is going to be Vox DEI with Austin. He's going to be selling safety and peace of mind, talking about what is different with Vox DEI, with their remote starters, their video pieces. Make sure you tune in on that training. Room 5 is going to be Diamond Audio with Kevin, talking about their exclusive Diamond Audio Serum Vega products. Remember, Diamond makes a lot of lid kits, Harley Davidson lid kits, excluding the 24s, which a lot of you guys have been asking for. So make sure you sit on that training. If you're a bike guy and you really want to learn the ins and outs of the Diamond Audio head units and also their lid kits and their speaker lineup, make sure you sit in on that training. You'll be surprised on the quality, the sound, and just overall training on Diamond Audio. Room 2 is going to be ADS Maestro. Matt Yerger does a fantastic job at training you guys about all products of ADS and the ins and outs, to see pretty much the cheat codes for ADS, and to make sure that you learn how to control set aftermarket settings, secondary cameras, backup cameras, front cameras. He's going to talk about all the key features of ADS. Room 3 is going to have Alpine with Dan Greenwood, head trainer from Alpine. He's going to talk to you about the Optum 2.0 and the Tesla VIN decoders at that training. So make sure there's a humongous market for Teslas, guys. Humongous. Alpine has done all the hard work for you guys. So there's no need for you to second guess. This works with this doesn't work with that, etc. The Alpine has done all the homework for you. So make sure you sit on that training. Because if you're not doing Teslas right now, I guarantee you in the near future you will be. So make sure you sit on that training. And then training 5 starts at 250 to 350. Rooms 1, Chris Beulah once again with the Sony experience, the sound quality of GS and ES. This is going on throughout the whole day, guys. So it gives you an opportunity to pay a visit to one of those 4 or 5 trainings with Sony. And I guarantee you, if you have not heard these speakers, these amps, make sure the head units, make sure you sit in on that training. Come with questions from Chris Beulah. Next training is going to be in room 5, first tech training with Nick Frazier. He's going to talk about all the latest and greatest with the drone XC, the new drone fleets, the drone cameras, so the M8s and etc. So make sure you sit in on that training. And last but not least, room 4. A lot of you guys have been asking me for cicada training. Well, guys, this is your opportunity to understand cicada and what they're about. So Marty's going to be training in room 4 on cicada. Make sure you sit in on that to learn about all the cicada products. Remember, cicada is the Harley-Davidson leader, well, one of the leaders of the Harley-Davidson world. So if you're trying to get into that world, make sure you sit in on that cicada training. They're going to talk about a lot of key stuff.
Absolutely. And not only are there trainings going on throughout the day in all of these different rooms, but isn't there a couple trainings also happening on the expo floor?
Absolutely. So we're going to have a live tint training going on at the Solar Guard booth.
Yep.
That's going to be pretty huge. It was a great turnout last year. And then there's going to be a windshield skin training also on the sales floor, teaching you about how to protect windshields from, any vehicle, especially guys that have their windshields tinted. They don't want, obviously, to redo their windshield because a rock destroyed their windshield. So Windshield Skin's going to talk about how easy it is to get these windshield skins in your shops and how to actually install them and how to make money off of them.
Yep. And also with windshield skin, you will be getting certified. Isn't that correct? To be a dealer, you have to have a certification.
Correct. And when a product line like that comes out, let me tell you, they just didn't come out. Windshield Skin's been around since '97.
Yep.
So they've been around for a long
Almost
time.
30 years.
Yeah, they know the business ins and outs of protecting your windshield. So they want to get everybody certified so that way you don't make a mistake or you undersell the windshield skin to your customers. You know exactly how to sell it. You know exactly how to install it, so you won't have any issues. There is going to be demo pricing. Literally, guys, go to the windshield skin booth, demo pricing on becoming a dealer with a whole bunch of bundles for a very, very aggressive price, and you could only get it at our show.
Yep. And another awesome one of our newer lines is New Pig, and they're also going to be having samples and a demonstration at their booth as well. Do you want to say anything about New Pig? New
Pig, if you're not familiar with New Pig, shame on you. We all work with fluids.
They are not new.
Yeah, they're not new. We legit have all work with fluids, all work with chemicals. A lot of us do oil changes, repairs, etc. And, tend to once in a while drop oil into the ground or fluids, anything like that. That is a hazard and slip, and, you can slip on it. Well, with New Pig, you actually just throw the mat onto the oil spot and it will literally soak it up. You just pick it up and throw it away and you're done. So I think every shop should have New Pig at their shops. So shout out to all the platinum and gold sponsors. Sorry, that way. That are on this list. You guys are the MVPs. You guys have year after year, sponsored our expo and have grown it to what it is today. So shout out to every single one of you guys. So with that being said, today is the last day that we give stuff away, and today is the $25 gift card giveaway. Remember, you have to be at the expo to pick up your gift card. So if you're not at the expo, unfortunately, you lose out on that. And as you can see, there's a lot of people registered. So one lucky person is going to win $25 today. This is as fair as it could be. So let's spin that wheel. Juliana from Cartoons, you won the $25 gift card. It'll be ready for you at the front counter. Just say, hey, it's Juliana from Cartoons. I won the $25 gift card, and they'll hand it to you. Guys, thank you for tuning in. We're 1 week away from the expo. Make sure you register at expo.gofst.com. Make sure you call your sales rep and say, hey, I'm coming to the show. We'd love to meet you. There's a lot of people that I have never seen in my life that I speak to on a daily basis. So make sure you look for the big chubby Spanish guy, me, and show your face and say, hey, I know you. You're Jonathan from GoFast. And suggest, and not suggest, but introduce yourself so that way I can put a name to the face. Also, shout out to all the other 8 sales reps that we have. Make sure you look for your sales reps. If you cannot find your sales rep, make sure you get a hold of somebody from GoFast, and they'll point you out to your sales rep at the show. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on. Make sure you visit all the booths at the show. Make sure you get this page stamped and turned in to the registration booth in order for you to qualify for the grand prizes. And
we're not saying we hope to see you there. We will see you there.
yeah, so see you guys at the show next
Bye,
Wednesday.
guys.
Oh, one more thing. Sturbridge host. I mean, not the Sturbridge host. Wow, Mass Mutual Center in Springfield, Massachusetts.
What day?
It's going to be April
23rd.
April 23rd, Mass Mutual Center in Springfield, Massachusetts. If you can't find it or you don't know where you're going, make sure you call your sales rep. We'll tell you exactly where you need to go.
Yep.
So, guys, see you next week.